For decades, humanity has been captivated by the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Could we already have had contact with alien civilizations? In this video, we dive deep into three of the greatest cases of alien contact: Roswell, the Pascagoula Abduction, and the Phoenix Lights. Strap yourselves in, folks, because we're about to explore some of the most compelling evidence for alien visitation. Are we alone in the universe? Let's find out. Our first case is perhaps the most famous alien encounter of all time, the Roswell Incident. This event has sparked countless debates, documentaries, and even movies, making it a cornerstone of UFO lore. It all went down in July 1947 in Roswell, New Mexico. This small, quiet town would soon become the epicenter of one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. A rancher named McBrazel stumbled across bizarre debris on his property, metallic, with strange markings and tough as hell. The material was unlike anything he had ever seen before, sparking his curiosity and concern. He tried to cut it, even burn it, but nothing worked. The debris seemed indestructible, adding to the mystery of its origin. Word got out, and the Roswell Army airfield got involved. The military quickly descended on the site, taking control of the situation and the mysterious materials. Their initial press release, they straight up said they recovered a flying disc. This bold statement sent shockwaves through the media and the public. The media went nuts, but then the military backpedaled, claiming the debris was just a weather balloon. This sudden change in the story only fueled more speculation and suspicion. Over the years, witnesses, including former military personnel, claimed they saw alien bodies at the crash site. These accounts added a new, eerie dimension to the incident. Major Jesse Marcel, the intelligence officer in charge of the cleanup, later admitted the debris was not of this world. His confession reignited interest and controversy surrounding the event. In 1995, a video surfaced showing an alleged alien autopsy from Roswell, which was later debunked as a hoax. Despite being discredited, the video kept the Roswell story alive in popular culture. In 1994, the US Air Force released a report claiming the debris was from Project Mogul, a top-secret program using high-altitude balloons to detect Soviet nuclear tests. This explanation was meant to put the rumors to rest. They also tried to explain away the alien bodies as crash test dummies. This explanation, however, did little to convince those who believed in the extraterrestrial theory. Many UFO researchers argued that the secrecy and changing stories pointed to a massive cover-up. They believed the government was hiding the truth about extraterrestrial visitors. Skeptics pointed to the lack of physical evidence, but believers countered with the credible witnesses and inconsistent government explanations. The debate between skeptics and believers has kept the Roswell Incident in the public eye for decades. The Roswell Incident remains one of the most debated and controversial events in history. It has become a symbol of the broader UFO phenomenon and the quest for the truth about extraterrestrial life. Was it a genuine alien crash, a government cover-up, or just a case of mistaken identity? You decide. The mystery of Roswell continues to captivate and intrigue, leaving us all wondering what really happened on that fateful day in 1947. Our next case takes us to Pascagoula, Mississippi, a quiet town known for its serene river and lush landscapes. On October 11, 1973, two buddies, Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker, were out fishing on the Pascagoula River, enjoying a peaceful evening under the stars. Suddenly, a strange, glowing object appeared in the sky above them, disrupting the tranquility of the night. The object was oval-shaped, hovering silently and emitting a low buzzing noise that sent chills down their spines. Hickson and Parker were frozen in fear as three bizarre beings floated out of the craft, their hearts pounding in their chests. These creatures were humanoid, but with no eyes, slits for mouths, and long bony claws that glinted in the dim light. The beings lifted the terrified men into the craft, their bodies paralyzed with fear and confusion. Inside the craft, they were subjected to a strange medical examination, with instruments and procedures beyond their comprehension. Calvin Parker, just 19 at the time, was so traumatized by the experience that he refused to talk about it for decades, haunted by the memories. Charles Hickson, on the other hand, went public with their story, seeking medical attention and even taking a lie detector test to prove their encounter was real. Years later, Parker recounted his own detailed memories of the abduction under hypnosis. Years later, other people came forward claiming they saw strange lights in the sky over Pascagoula that same night, adding credibility to their story. Skeptics suggested the whole thing was a hallucination or a hoax, debating the plausibility of such an extraordinary event. Despite the skepticism, Hickson and Parker never made a dime off their story and maintained their accounts until they died, their testimonies unwavering. Some psychologists suggested the men might have experienced sleep paralysis, a condition where one is conscious but unable to move, often accompanied by hallucinations. However, UFO investigators argued that the consistency in their stories and additional witnesses pointed to something truly unexplained. The Pascagoula abduction remains one of the most chilling and credible alien abduction stories ever recorded, capturing the imagination of believers and skeptics alike. Was it a genuine encounter with extraterrestrial beings, a case of mistaken identity, or a shared delusion? The mystery endures, leaving us to ponder the possibilities. You be the judge. The Phoenix Lights, a city's close encounter. Our final case takes us to the desert skies of Arizona, a place known for its vast open landscapes and clear night skies. On March 13, 1997, the city of Phoenix experienced a UFO sighting of epic proportions, an event that would come to be known as the Phoenix Lights. This incident has since become one of the most talked about and scrutinized UFO sightings in modern history. Thousands of people across Arizona and Nevada saw a massive V-shaped craft with glowing lights silently gliding across the night sky. The sheer number of witnesses made it impossible to dismiss the event as mere imagination or a hoax. Witnesses from all walks of life, civilians, pilots, even military personnel, reported seeing the lights. The diversity of the observers added a layer of credibility to the sightings, making it a subject of intense interest and debate. They described the craft as being as wide as several football fields, with 5 to 7 lights arranged in a perfect V formation. The precision and scale of the formation were unlike anything seen before, leaving many to wonder about the technology behind it. The way it moved was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. It glided effortlessly without a sound, defying the laws of aerodynamics as we understand them. One of the most compelling witnesses was Fife Symington, the governor of Arizona at the time. His involvement brought a level of official recognition to the event that few other UFO sightings have achieved. Symington initially dismissed the whole thing as nonsense, but later admitted he had witnessed the lights firsthand and believed they were not of this world. His change of heart added fuel to the fire of public curiosity and speculation. The US military attributed the Phoenix Lights to flares dropped during a training exercise at the Barry Goldwater Range. This explanation, however, did little to satisfy those who had seen the lights. Many witnesses weren't buying it, pointing out that the lights moved in perfect unison, hovering for extended periods. The behavior of the lights was inconsistent with that of flares, which drift and flicker as they fall. The Phoenix Lights weren't just a one-night event. People reported seeing similar lights in the Phoenix area both before and after March 13th. This extended timeline made the phenomenon even more intriguing. Pilots flying over the area also reported seeing the lights, adding further credibility to the event. Their professional training and experience made their testimonies particularly compelling. Despite the military's attempts to explain away the Phoenix Lights, many researchers believe it remains one of the most well-documented and compelling UFO sightings in history. The sheer volume of evidence and the consistency of the reports make it a case that continues to be studied and debated. Skeptics argued that the lights were flares and that mass hysteria contributed to exaggerated accounts. They pointed to the psychological phenomenon of groupthink as a possible explanation. Believers pointed to the consistency in the descriptions, the craft's bizarre behavior, and the sheer scale of the event. They argued that such a large number of independent witnesses could not all be mistaken. The Phoenix Lights remain a mystery, a puzzle that continues to baffle and intrigue. The event has inspired numerous documentaries, books, and even movies, keeping the story alive in popular culture. Was it a visit from extraterrestrial beings, a secret military aircraft, or simply a case of mistaken identity? Theories abound, but definitive answers remain elusive. Whatever the answer, the Phoenix Lights serve as a powerful reminder that there are still many things in this world and beyond that we simply cannot explain. The event challenges our understanding of reality and invites us to keep questioning and exploring the unknown. These three cases, Roswell, Pascagoula, and the Phoenix Lights, represent some of the most profound and controversial alien contact stories ever recorded. Could these encounters be evidence of extraterrestrial life, or is there a more down-to-earth explanation? What do you think? Are we truly being visited by beings from beyond the stars? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know which case you believe is the most authentic. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Echo Crypt Nexus, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the world's most fascinating mysteries. Stay tuned for our next video where we explore even more unexplained phenomena. Until then, keep looking up and keep looking.